found your number in a box of my friends. I just wanted to see how you were doing, 'cause I've been moving around a lot lately. I've got all the pieces, but not the order they're in. Everything you've ever wanted was just out of reach when you're swimming up the river with light feet. The best part about being human is being alive. And the second best part is watching every single heart slowly disappear inside. And of course that's sarcasm, 'cause why would I ever lie? I want everyone I love to live forever by my side. Burn your eyes into my mind, I see fires along the coastline. And I'll know that I have tried and failed 1,000 times. And I know I don't seem emotional when I talk to you some nights, but just know that I try hard. Must be hard to keep it all inside. When I wake up, I put my head underwater, and that moment feels much longer than it is. I find the feeling, I break it down, I form a sentence with my mouth, create a string of words that make you feel like I do. 'Cause I know slowly over time I'll become someone I might like. Need to fall to feel alive, like the time the chain fell off my bike, yeah. Burn your eyes into my mind, I see fires along the coastline. And I'll know that I have tried and failed 1,000 times. And I know I don't seem emotional when I talk to you some nights, but just know that I try hard. Must be hard to keep it all inside. Eyes into my mind, I see fires along the coast.
All right. We're golden. We're gold. All right. Everything looks good. Huh? All right. Let's do this. It's time to check on everybody. Oh, wrong one. I almost looked up my bank account. Hold on. There we go.
You there, Abster?
Yo, Abster?
What's up?
Abster.
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep,
Hey,
came up
time for
with a
some
great
feels.
idea
Wait,
for fighting the
feels?
Sentinel.
Let's hear it.
I'm not ready
Didn't
for
the Sentinels
feels.
say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well,
How you doing, Chris?
how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds.
Or in space.
Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Egla Town would be a perfect launch pad.
Yo, yay? Doing alright, yo. Was your week crazy? Because I feel like now that it's becoming spring, week's gonna be crazy. Yo, spooky ghosts. Okay, apparently we gotta go to high places, or high hopes. Wait, who is this?
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
Confusion of how you were able to play with a leaf. Oh yeah, it started yesterday or Wednesday, where I work. The factory got a power line failed, so that was that. Yikes. You know, felt nostalgic.
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece. Salutations, Rover. My name is Dracona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you.
Oh no, no, please don't be as useless as the one bard I met before. You're looking for me?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that
You know, hope
just
the food
can't be
didn't go
ignored.
bad.
So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea. She
Yes.
dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea?
Yo,
The
that
more
was months
details,
ago,
the
lady.
better. Even the smallest things count.
Yo, do you remember your meeting? Because I don't remember my meeting. And yo, it didn't last long. Dude, what kind of food are you serving?
Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it.
Oh yeah, by the way, Chris, I know, I don't think we talked since it moved, but yo, I miss Mama Lucia's. Yo, this ain't Freebird. Yo, I want to hear some Freebird.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Eh? Wait, was Cardathia the weird elf? Oh yeah, that's right. Cardathia was the elf.
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
No, get in the Animus.
Laureate.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
Eh?
What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
Understatement.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Yo, I have questions I need to answer, and I am confusion.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis.
Eh? Yo, wait, I thought the name was Carathea.
I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
Abby.
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
What? Yo, confusion, explain.
Basically, we're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
Wait, you can sense Abby?
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Did something come to mind? Yo,
I'm
is
sure
there a
you've
seal behind the
noticed that
tower?
I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
I don't know.
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
How sure are you, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator.
Hmm.
That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not?
Yes.
Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
You know, you're somehow calm. Why are you calm?
Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
A part of the Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier.
Oh?
I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Oh, I beg to differ.
I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Hmm. No.
Yes.
Oh.
I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish.
No.
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator.
Oh, but still, a jellyfish? A jellyfish.
It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
No, I'm not gonna try for Cantarella. I'm gonna wait for the next one. Which I think is Zani.
Rover? Rover? Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling?
Or this one.
Headache?
I like
feet,
this one.
Upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
Yo, let's tell her what happened.
This is it,
Wow.
Diva. We're finally gonna score.
Not yet.
So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
Slow down, baby.
What? Nothing. I say nothing.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Get out of here. What is this,
Pardon the
FBI?
intrusion, my lady. My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian? Why does she want to talk with me?
My lady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
Yeah, we got busy stuff to do.
I will convey your message to my lady.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta.
Wait a minute.
She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
Keishi, you say this patch was fantastic. Best current gotcha story to you. But yo, don't you not play games? And because you do not play games, that certainly means that you do not stream. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Keishi Kasera, who obviously doesn't have a Twitch channel, which they don't stream. Yo, tell me about the rumors.
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
Wait a minute, are these all songs? Yo, they sound like the great titles to me.
Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So,
Yes.
ready to dive right in?
Quick summaries, let's get into details later. Stop. Hammer time.
Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita.
And followed.
Their lineage even
Darn it.
predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations.
Keishi, I hope you're doing good and you have eaten many chicken sandwiches today.
Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over.
Yo, this sounds like an episode of Jackass.
Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor. Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
I'm sorry, but this is how I just imagined the whole thing. Yo, my name is Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to the Choosing of Predecessors here on Jackass.
In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardathea spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier.
Oh yeah, that's right, jellyfish over
Can't rule out
poison.
the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
Oh, that's right, jellyfish 1, poisonous, 2, can really sting. You know, how could I not figure this out until now? That explains the whole Cantarella line.
Hello. I received Chacona's memo.
Wait, a memo?
The head of the Phasalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Phasalias try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cardathea mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Oh my god!
Chris, 8 months of subitude. Yo, I almost said substitute. Yo, you crazy man. Thank you, and welcome
Now, if you'll please just follow me.
back to the Pen 15 Club. Pen 15, hardest working club here on Twitch.
Oh my god!
And Keishi returning to the Pen 15. Yo, you crazy man. Oh. Welcome back, Keishi, to the Pen 15, hardest working club here on Twitch. Via the gift sub. You know, Chris giving that extra inch. You, Keishi.
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
Oh, my lady.
That won't be necessary. To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation.
I dropped my hot pot.
Whoa.
Cantarella Phasalia, 36th matriarch of the Phasalia family.
I need to press
pleased
that.
make your acquaintance. Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
You know, Gwen Stefani. Nice, will do.
Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse. You may also call me Cantarella. Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Yo, I'm a married spud. I'm a married spud. You know, this... I don't know, I need to, how does one put this? I need to test drive before I buy, if you know what I mean. There we go, perfect, succinct fashion.
It's about to go down.
Won't you have a seat? I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
You know, I'm so distracted right now that I really can't. The smiling is.
I invited you here.
I forget
to
where I'm
ask
going with
if
this.
You might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the Visalia family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
The current state is, the tariffs are too high, and there's no way anybody's gonna buy a Switch 2.
So you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly
phrasing?
do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within.
Casey, you might want to work on your
Though
phrasing.
The previous 2 attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see.
Love you, Casey.
Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Are you implying the Order worships the Threnodian? You're the one talking, given how strange your family's been acting.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
Okay, you heard. We gotta go balls. I mean, we just gotta go deep.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the...
Oh, I don't need to hear from you. Nobody cares.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
This is it.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around
Yo,
me.
are we alive?
And it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Okay. I was about to ask, are we alive? Okay, that was a little weird. Yeah, why blame the terrorists? Okay. Good, because I didn't want you guys missing out on the super secret. Oh my god, the Sword of 1,000 Truths.
Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
Statue.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a
What?
form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
So it worships a seahorse?
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
Yo, easier said than done.
In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make.
Yo, but Jue's still in the middle of recovery. Still in the IR. For another 2 weeks, at least.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Oh boy, here we go. Gotta describe this stuff.
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
That's not how Joey found their resonator.
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then what about Cardathea?
Yo, what about me?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
What?
In the past, each year the Thessalia family would hold the Divine Trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers, while overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Yo, wait, what happens if I tried pulling out the sword?
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength.
It's a collector's item. Don't ruin it. It has a lot of value. Here we go. Kept it in the box.
Rover. Who are you, really?
Yo, I am him, as the kids say. Jay called me the Arbiter.
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me.
Now, we may be the Arbiter, but we certainly are not played by Keith David. You tell Carthia about the conversation... you tell Cantarella about the conversation you had with
I
Carthia.
would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Master. But yeah, you may address me as Master. But let's go back to the matter at hand.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
Yo, you have a butt-smacking good deal, my person. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best phrase. You handed Carthia the sword, and she stares at it, and then realizes it lost value.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Carthia and Imperator Sonaro Sphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Carthia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish.
Yo, she wiretapped that conversation?
There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly
Oh,
to
wait.
the Sonaro Sphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lift.
Wait, is it an actual weapon, or is it just, like, for show? So I do need better weapons.
Let me be there for everyone.
I'll do my best.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future,
Darn it, it's for show.
leaving the past behind.
Dude, I was excited to get a new weapon. Like, I was all jazzed up, like, yes!
Why do the Thessalians have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonaro Sphere?
Before
wrong
it became
question.
The Sonaro Sphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasaelius and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school.
Yo, beats public education. Alright, here we
You seem
go.
perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation.
Oh, here we go. We're going down.
Not
We're going
the
down.
wishes of
Ready?
fate.
Right, hands in the air, everybody.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
Okay, this is like the weakest roller coaster ever.
That you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong's states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Don Samos?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation. Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Thessalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The
Finally!
gateway into the sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here.
All right.
Strange.
Oh my goodness, I have an umbrella.
Clear of tacit discords on my last visit, and there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the sonorosphere itself?
Yo,
I think
birds!
there would be gull puffs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I better not ask what she plans to do with it.
Yo, that's probably a good idea.
Surge of deep tides. The road ahead will not be an easy one.
Okay, the whole thing now next is pretty cool.
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when the leaf burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days,
Yo, I might need to get
most people
Cantarella.
remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Renacita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
Sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartophia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide.
You know, everything seems like the Sentinel's fault in this.
The temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Trinodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest.
Hey then.
Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But...
Oh, okay, now that's pretty cool.
the gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture.
Okay, where the hell's the bridge
Judging from the
then?
bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Turvin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels. It's a shame they all refused. Luckily, you've brought me a new hope.
Alright, here we go, here we go.
Wind guide me.
Alright, we're going in.
I dropped my hot pocket.
Yo, why does it have to be only for decoration? Yo, we're in? Hey, we're in!
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm Cartothea, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
What?
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
Yo, don't touch it. You're gonna lose its value.
The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you ate its cause.
Yeah. Let the story play out. Let it cook. Things are more complicated than you expected. Yo, and my guess is Keisha's gonna come in here.
Between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this sonorosphere.
Wait for it.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are 2 other swords.
Wait till you're telling me I don't have the full connection.
Agnes, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia.
You remember 3 petals as well?
Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the 3 swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
Phony.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my
Hey
family.
everybody! This guy's a great big phony!
I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Phrasing.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
So how do we get up there?
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
What you said to Cartathea back there?
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
Alright, let's see how it happens.
It's about to go down.
Or up, in this case. Whoa, hello, gravity. You're gone. You know, I told you it was about to go up. Now it's
You're
down.
right. The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
You know, why is it this place upside down? And don't tell me
believe
Lionel
it's
Richie.
to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Them?
Tacit discords, the dark tide, and these ruins themselves.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone.
Eh? Thumb?
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Ah, okay, okay. Yo, where'd my sword? Oh, okay, I got it back. Feel like that is an expensive collector's item. Cool. Journey through the past, revisit. Oh. Well, alrighty then. Oh, wait. Quick check. Damn. Okay, there we go. Yo, I don't know what I'm feeling. But right now I'm dancing on the ceiling. Yo, are you new? I'm level 70.
This gondola only
Not
has
that new.
2 seats.
I guess you could say anymore.
Oh dear, I completely forgot about this.
They're XYZ. I started about, I guess you could say, like, I've recently played it on and off, but I wouldn't say I'm totally new. Yo, how's about I go with
It
Carthia?
seems I get to enjoy a free ride after you've scouted the paths ahead.
Hey, yo, how long have you been playing there, XYZ?
This is it, Beavis. We're finally gonna score.
You look distracted.
Oh, I'm driving this
Thinking
thing.
about what Cantarella said about fearing answers?
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid. We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon.
Yo,
A
2
few details,
weeks.
if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
Whoa! Somebody hit the turbo.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
Wait, what the? Yo, where was my face? But yeah, I'm 59. Granted, I've been playing this, Zenless Zone Zeros and Genshin. And I finally caught up with Genshin.
Vines, over there.
And yo, thank
that
you for the
statue.
rose. I feel
I
pretty.
can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
You know, forget my Genshin pass. Well, like, playing through Genshin and, like, going through everything, like, the story definitely was cooking. I just got to the new area where this season or this year's
If
taking
the
place.
Threnodian created the Dark
It's kind of
Tide,
okay
maybe
so far.
Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me.
Okay, is it just me, or is whenever they say Dark Tide, I want to play Warhammer 40k?
Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
But yeah, I kind of wonder what will happen, like, when I catch up with Genshin, like, as a whole. Like, do I get another gacha game? Like, what's the plan, Stan?
I am the chosen one.
Yo. And ZYX, thank you so much for the follow. You are indeed the chosen one. Okay, let's see. Vines form from remnants of the Dark Tide, entangled. The hovering statues use Carthia's abilities to purify the statue, purifying nearby statues to clear the corruption, to connect statues. The vines block bombs' path forward, locate, and use.
The hour is upon us.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, okay. Well, I just wasted that. Wait a minute, hold on.
Let me be there for everyone.
There's no
as we
way I
head
should be
toward our
Spectro.
shared future, leaving the past behind.
Or is this all trial? Okay, this is trial. Darn it. I fell. What's your character's crit? Hold on.
Let me be there for everyone.
I'll do my best.
Let me be.
I alone will decide whether it's for sure.
Let's see. So Carlotta, she has crit rate of 41%.
Do my best.
Let me be there
Jin
for
Yang,
everyone.
my main,
As we head
yo,
toward our shared
63.
future.
Eyes on the horizon.
And then I should work on everybody, because honestly, I'm kind of at the point of, like, I want to just focus on the characters themselves and not just like, oh, I gotta get every character and have them just be mid, you know?
The vines are remnants of the dark tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them.
And
Let's
you know,
disembark here
XYZ
and
things
find
are
a way
like.
to clear the path.
Hmm.
This calibrator seems to be operational.
You know, I'm about to hit 60 soon, so I'm happy about
One
that.
moment.
Uh-oh. Carthia is downloading.
That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
You know, forget about the crit rate. I just want the field clean. Carthia infuses the gravity calibrator with special energy. Use the gravity calibrator to change the gravity direction, enabling access to unreachable areas. Press the yeah, whatever. Like, that's the goal. Like, in my mind. Like, I would rather have more damage than anything. You know, and XYZ, thanks for the follow as well.
It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
You know, this...
Leave it to me.
Called it.
The hour is upon us. Disperse.
Like, for me, that's not done with crit rate. That's done by high damage.
I sense their weakness. Hopefully this helps. Strike moment of resonance.
Alright, let's see.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
No, don't tell me I live. And you know, thank you for the cowboy hat. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Well, that sounds like a him problem, not an us problem. And fire! Direct hit. Hey, yo, thank you for the support here tonight there, XYZ. Whoa! Boing.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine.
Wait a minute, what's over here?
Is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now.
Yeah, God. Stop being so
Another
self-conscious
water
about yourself.
You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh, shoot. Down we go. Yo, I thought that was gonna be like some special area where you can like get a chest or something, but I guess not. Boing. Well, I feel kind of lied to.
Discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now.
Yeah. Alright, up and over.
Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Yo, do it again. Wait a minute. Finally.
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the dark tide itself.
What?
In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too.
Confusion.
Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.
Right?
There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range.
Yo, don't ever say never,
There
but...
may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. Whee! Yo, hello.
A tacitite device.
Yo, and something tells me, as I figured.
I sense your weakness. No hesitation.
Alright, there we go. Alright, do your thing.
This should do the trick.
Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Yo, seriously?
I sense your weakness. Strike from the shadows.
Okay, that one's new. Didn't know that one. There we go, added in 2 minutes for the rose.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark.
Yo, something tells me on the third one she's gonna go down. Alright, onward.
Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. And that's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Yo, cool story, bro.
An unexpected discovery.
Nope, nope, there. Yes, there we go. Good job. Alright, up we go. Eee!
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the
No,
answer.
that's like the plot of every anime.
Only then
The hero
will I
has
know
amnesia.
How to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am,
I can take care of myself. If it comes to that, I'll still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me.
Aww.
Wind guide me.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, Foam.
Yo, Fom was not paid during the voice actor strike. It takes a while, but here comes Cantarella.
Battle along the way. Is anyone injured?
Just some flesh wounds.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
Ooh. Yo, I didn't think that reference would actually give us stuff. All right, let's do this. God darn it, game. Changing the cameras on me. Okay, I guess we're gonna walk up the stairs. Let's see. Entering a door, transfer you to new areas, something gravity. Unity! Ooh.
There's no knowing what will happen once Turbin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
Oh, I know what she's saying.
I'm gonna do it!
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
Yeah, I guess. No promises.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, Fleur-de-lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here.
That's what she said.
Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion.
Yo, what frequency, Ambi?
I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
Jue?
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
No, not until the next pedestal.
just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us.
You saw the coronation too? No, I saw a slideshow. Describe what you saw to Cardathia. It was a slideshow, it was fancy, it was well animated.
I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella?
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images.
Well, somebody has
They
bad
seemed to
download
belong
speed.
to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
Yo, we can still go on. Yo, we have an hour and 36 minutes left in stream.
You're the one who needs rest most of all.
Yo, with
After all,
further
it's still
extension
only
through
a
subs, tips, and
possibility that
no-nos.
The frequency you absorbed is the Sentinel's powers. Rest now, to ensure it doesn't take a toll on you.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well.
Jeez, not all at once.
Boy, it's so cramped in here.
Alright, let's see. Let's talk to the crew.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
Nothing.
Are you going to search
The more clues. Oh, and take this. Afraid
Eh?
I've slipped something extra in? Or perhaps you're contemplating dinner with me.
I'm just curious why the
I dropped my hot
matriarch of the
pocket.
Thessalia family packs her own food.
Food is always an easy target for those who find me less than pleasing.
Ooh, Benini. Oh, hey. Where is... Ah, there's Cardathia.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
You know, I just want to get this out of the way.
It's safer this way.
Uh-huh.
You should get some rest. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
Alright, let's rest up. Yo, Ambi, are you alright?
You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess. Listen, I figured something out about that frequency.
What?
It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else.
Oh.
Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite.
Confusion? Alright. You tried eating it.
To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me, 100%.
Okay, the night passes in silence. Gatorello is first to wake up, and I couldn't read that fast because I suck.
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. But now, here I am dealing with all of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll?
Yo, these third wall breaks are pretty good. I mean, fourth wall breaks.
They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help? One with the sound.
Surge of deep sink into the endless deep.
Yo, finish him.
Oh, this will be fun.
You will obey.
Well, that happened.
Well, this is where our paths must part.
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. It may be tied to the Sentinel. And besides, I'd rather not spend the day twiddling my thumbs, seeing as your gondola only holds two.
Are you sure you want to go alone?
Such concern for me. I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return. Mind if I take Turvin?
Raising.
Go ahead.
Wait, no.
Now that it's out of the pedestal, its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
You know, I don't like the feel of this.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
You open your terminal, exchange contact information. Kitaro leaves with Turvin. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna need that thing later. Yo, Pentavon Doom, how's it going? And yes, the sweet boba.
Everyone's doing their part. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect.
You know, I find it funny. After all this, Rover was like, yo, can I get that number?
The waterway up ahead is completely
Give me
blocked.
them digits, girl.
That garden once housed dragon echoes. Now there's nothing left but tacit discords. Harkness should be here somewhere. This is where the acolytes used to be tested. Perhaps that Steely over there has instructions on what to do.
Don't
You don't
panic.
remember from your exams?
As the Blessed Maiden, I was exempt.
Trust thy neighbor, else land will stay, follow, unite the isles, else leaves will stay unbuilt. Brothers and sisters, let the sky, the land, and the sea be united. The path to righteousness is lit by the sacrificed fire of unity.
Sounds like they're talking about one of the three major belief systems, the faith of unity. I don't remember the pieces being spread out like this. Maybe we could find a way to move them.
Let's give it a try. We still need to rebuild the waterway.
It's a puzzle.
There's no point in finding Hogness if we can't repair the waterway. At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
I'll have to go.
Hold on tight.
Yo, let's wing
Don't
it.
go falling off.
Yo, I was sure those things would come alive. Oh, excuse me.
That one. It isn't supposed to be here. There's a gravity calibrator up ahead. Let's put it to good use.
The hilt platform of the Statue of the Divine Justice radiates strong remnant energy. Before proceeding, adjust your gravity direction to the perpendicular to the perpendicular to the platform. All right, let's do this thing.
Cardathea, grab on tight.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I guess we're going this way now.
That's our goal, right there. But how do we move it?
Help me guide the wing ray to the top of the statue.
Easy. Push.
Of course. But what do you have in mind?
Let's see. Cast a plunging attack above the hilt. Will perform the Statue of Divine Justice to descend, targeting such a section of the ruins to move. Alright, up we go. Alright, let's do this. Sweet.
Is this really okay?
Yes.
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism.
That was the trigger mechanism.
Are these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
Yo, yes.
Which last one?
Gehenna. Ever heard of it?
I'm used to riding.
Well, I got news.
It's Hogness. There's a gravity calibrator behind the collapsed wall we just passed. We can use it to reorientate ourselves. The remnant spark should be able to incinerate the thorns on the left.
You can let go now. How are you feeling?
So soft. So cuddly. I mean, I'm fine.
Phrasing?
An unexpected discovery.
Right, there we go. All right, perfect. And throw it. Well, I guess maybe this way? Okay, maybe not that way. Maybe this way. Oh, hold on, there's a chest.
Cherish every gain.
I love chests of all kinds. If you know what I mean. Big, small, bouncy. All them chests.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have to look elsewhere.
Oh, here we go again.
It's identical to the last statue. Same as before. I'll handle it.
Hmm. And dive bomb.
Leave it to me.
Oh, who's awake?
The end has come. No hesitation.
Oh shit.
One more time. Strike from the shadows.
No, not today,
Hour
Satan.
is upon us. I sense. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Yo, somebody's getting tired.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
Yeah, that's a pro. Hey, that's a throw. Let's see. I guess let's go green. All right, we're on the right path. All right, down we go.
we're still missing an area. But where?
Over there.
There we go.
That might be too high for the wing ray.
Same as before. I'll handle it.
Well, let's see where it takes us, boys.
No. We're completely fucked, We're completely fucked.
A bit more.
Yeah, we are.
You rest. You've done
But
well.
how you doing, Alex?
Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
All right.
Rough and risky week. Yo, ain't that the truth?
The end has come. Strike from the shadows.
Bro, this guy's ignoring me, and yet I'm kicking his bum.
Hopefully this helps.
But granted, I guess we all knew it was coming. We just didn't know it was gonna be this big.
Hopefully this helps.
And yes, that is what she said. Now I think we gotta go this way. Or not.
An unexpected discovery.
Wait a minute. Can I get it if I'm sideways? Darn it! I can't get a dancing on the ceiling. Darn! I was hoping to get it dancing on the ceiling. Don't know what I'm feeling. I'm going all in on Erythium, cause why not? True, up is down, left is right. Yo, Texas is banning furries even though there's this thing called like a dress code.
I'm ready.
You know? That they can just maybe enforce.
Wind guide me. Cherish every gain.
But yeah. Yo, all I can say is I did not know that there was a... What the hell? I actually know that there was a recession button, but now I know that there's a recession button. But Alex, look on the bright side. At least we're getting Naked Gun 2. I mean, Naked Gun. Reboot. Did anybody ask for it? No. Does it kind of look good? It actually does. And $80 a Switch game. Yo, and now because of the Trump tariffs, everybody's like, Nintendo's like, whoa, dog, you gotta relax, man. Oh yeah, they delayed the pre-orders and everything.
Leave it to me. Moment
You know,
of resonance.
Trump has officially gone to war with Nintendo fans, which I don't think is a good idea.
I sense your weakness.
You know, funny enough, I think if Nintendo probably held off on their direct until after this, I think it would have been like, oh, okay. And said like, Trump's fault. Be like, what? Totally been a 180.
Last chance. Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps.
But yeah, open world Mario Kart game. Either way, and that's just confusion. It's like, really? Need for Speed has done that. So is like every other street racing game. And Forza Horizon. Like, is it gonna be an online MMO where you just road boot turtle shells?
It's been a long time since I saw this place as it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
So beautiful. I had forgotten.
Do you want to stop for a while?
No. We have more important things to do.
Let's check back on Hogness now. Cherish every game.
Alex, better yet, you should invest all of it in a gacha.
Let me remove the sword. At least you won't come to harm if it's a trap.
We'll do it together.
Okay.
But
This is it, Beavis.
If it's a
We're finally
trap,
gonna score.
we stand a better chance together.
Thank God.
Excuse me.
no traps.
Yay?
How does it feel to trust me?
It feels good. Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling. Like this.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, ting, whoa, bang, bang.
Foam heard you. Come on.
See, I did it. Where I played Roblox was pretty much turned into a gacha platform. Yo, it's just an engine.
Unexpected. I think the martyrdom of the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis needs a rewrite.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Cristoforo the playwright.
Oh, how did he portray me?
I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the sentinel feels
Oh my god, this thing handles worse than a warthog.
I'd never say that.
Or a puma.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be alright. Doesn't matter if it's the Threnodian or the Sentinel.
Oh.
They don't get to change who you are.
Wow, even Madden doesn't do that. Damn. didn't think anybody could ever get worse than EA on any accounts with ads and games. You know, I Roblox. Speaking on behalf of EA, I'm sorry I did not recognize your game.
What you said back there. Thank you.
Fleur-de-lis, my resonator, why dost thou persist? Why abandon thy oath? Why hinder the spread of my gospel?
You are a false divinity. Gehenna will reveal the truth.
Nani?
The lone dragon to have escaped. The one blessed by the dark tide shall return to us. Continue thy disobedience at the risk of insanity. Look around. Thou hast none left. My most beloved resonator, why persist in the error of thy ways?
I will never forget my cause. If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity. With the support and hope of countless souls, I stand before you. They fell, so I may rise.
Whoa. Dorothea.
You saw that too. Gehenna, the one you mentioned earlier. What happened to him?
He has found peace. Yeah.
Thank you. Anna, Casatomo, Olnat, everyone.
Yo, everyone.
I am finally able to face all of you. I am not your enemy, and your sacrifices were not in vain.
Hey, Rover, just now there was...
Shut it, Pipsqueak.
Later. Someone needs a quiet moment.
Sorry you had to see me lose my composure. I found my true self again. It doesn't matter if I am indeed the Threnodian's resonator. Because I know who to stand by and who to cut down. Some of my memories have returned, thanks to you and Cantarella.
Feeling better?
No, not yet. Not until we free the Sentinel and defeat the Threnodian. That is why we need to investigate the frequency you absorbed earlier.
My turn to shine. That blue thingy in your tacit mark totally tastes like Threnodian.
Yo, let's see. You try to eat again?
Of course not. It reeks. Just the smell alone is enough. Like I said, it's mixed up with something. It's too tough to chew.
If the Sentinel splits their own energy, to prepare the true Blessed Maiden. Then why would they split off the Threnodian's energy and then channel it through Hognis to the person who unsealed the passage?
Perhaps the Sentinel didn't split that energy.
Huh?
You are a resonator born of the merge between the Sentinel and Threnodian. What if you use their abilities to split it yourself?
I haven't forgotten how I became a resonator, and I know I don't have the ability to do that.
Maybe your ability is being suppressed by the Threnodian.
Do you think the mixed frequencies Abby felt came from me? But why would I do that?
The answer might lie behind the third sealed passageway. Cardathia is starting to make sense of things, but she'll need time to get her head straight. Same as before. We'll keep watch tonight and continue our journey tomorrow.
Of course.
Yay. Alright, let's talk to Cantarella.
Good evening. How goes progress on your end?
Yo, here's what I learned.
So, a portion of energy was split from the Threnodian.
Do you trust Cardathia now?
Rover, the soul is like a boiling cauldron. You may know the ingredients you add, but who can predict what will come of it? It might become an elixir, or perhaps a poison, or perhaps it will simply fizzle away into nothingness. I've watched it happen far too many times. One must never grow complacent.
So, any updates on your end?
I found several things which may tip the scales in our favor.
Yay?
Such as?
It would take too long to explain. And you deserve your rest, don't you? I will be there when your journey ends. We will speak of it then.
Ooh. Alright, let's speak with Cardathia.
Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
No.
I need to clear my mind. I won't let my feelings get in the way of our journey tomorrow. You should get some rest.
Yo, I haven't seen you eat at all. You want some food? Yo, you eat.
It's late. You should get some rest.
Yo, killing me, Smalls. Aunt Abby?
What? My eyes are still peeled.
You see anything useful?
Nope. Nada. Zilch. I can't shake the feeling that the two frequencies are somehow connected.
Imperator has the power to split energy, and Leviathan to merge and assimilate. So the source of that connection might very well be Leviathan's powers at work.
Yeah, could be. Isn't there one last place to go? Who knows what you'll need to cram into your tacit mark next?
Yep, it's delayed again. Another 75 days. Woo!
Is that Cardathia?
Now up we go. Whee! 75 days. You know, I find it weird. Like, Walmart was just like, yeah, we're all thinking about getting into it. And then, like, some other businesses, like Amazon, were like, yeah, we're thinking about it. And Trump's just like, okay, another 75 days for you. You know, something seemed a little too plot convenient right there. You know what I mean? Yes, Alex, I will buy it.
Sorry I woke you.
You know, it's fine. I couldn't sleep anyway. I know what you're thinking, chat.
I'm gonna do it!
Were you singing just then?
Yes. A farewell song from the people of Renacita. We usually sing it when a friend is about to leave. During that battle, I never got to say goodbye or mourn their passing. And before my memories came back, I wasn't sure if I was worthy of paying them my respects. So now, even though I know these are just lingering frequencies, and they might not understand me, I want to say goodbye properly, and thank them. Do you think I'm fooling myself?
Yes.
No. I'm sure they can feel what's in your heart. I'm not just saying that to comfort you. I believe it's possible. I once saw two friends. One who was already dead, reconcile with each other from within a Sonaro sphere. When frequencies are concentrated in one place, it's possible that their reverberations could still carry traces of human will.
Meaning?
They might still be able to hear and feel. Your voice, your goodbyes, your feelings could have reached them. After all, these frequencies are strong enough to manifest in the real world.
Really?
They haven't made a move against us. They must still remember you, which means they can probably hear you too.
I'm glad. No. If they can still hear and feel, then the time for goodbyes hasn't come. I need to give them a real victory.
Yay?
You can ease up a little. As long as their obsession holds and the Sonaro sphere stays intact, they won't vanish.
Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty.
Cardathia?
Nothing. Just a stray thought.
Hey, since we know you don't carry any blame, should I call you Cardathia or Fleur-de-Lis?
Or Bob.
Cardathia. Yes. Cardathia will do. I want to stay here for a moment. keep me company.
Yo, okay. No Steam inflation, but Alex, there's a new stream inflation. I'm gonna have to put the goal up $100 more.
Good morning.
Yo, did I score?
Morning, Cardothea.
Ooh. Awkward.
It's time to go. Today is the day we settle this.
Let's do it.
Phone is telling us to hurry up.
Yo, tell phone to wait a gosh darn minute. Whee! If anything, Alex, that's now going to be, believe it or not, $150. GTA 6. Yo, I don't understand why people are like as hyped as they are for GTA 6, considering that the houses are no longer making it.
We can call her if you're worried.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
Ever the early riser. Did you call
You know?
to say good morning?
Good morning.
Granted, that mind's eye game looks
Something the
good.
matter, Cardothea?
I just want to know how you're doing.
Ah, so you do care. Good to know my efforts weren't wasted.
She hung up. Was that meant as encouragement?
Everyone shows kindness in their own way.
Okay, good. I need some health. Oh my god, this stupid thing!
Over there. That's Haltia.
That painting.
Cadento!
Oh boy.
He's not who you think he is. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps.
No, better.
No hesitation. Strike from the shadows.
No, I win. Easy peasy.
Let's finish rebuilding the waterway.
There were...
Identical to the last one. But we have to remove the shackles.
Yo, I won't lie. Right now, standing like this reminds me of the High Hopes for Living music video. Yo, where what's his face is climbing the wall.
Wind guide me.
Found my obsession till relieved of duty. Oh, Cadento, won't you let go?
Yo, mother trucker's a workaholic.
No hesitation. Sounds come forth. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness.
I'm going to break the chains.
Wait, I have an idea.
Yeah, I'll break the chains.
That is impressive.
Yo, I'll do it again.
Same as before.
Watch out!
Hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows. Moment of resonance.
Yo, GTFO. Alright, one more, I think.
It's coming back faster each time.
Yo, that's what she said.
The end has come. Keep it together. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us.
Alright, one more. Playing for 3 hours? Bleh.
Leave it to me.
Watch out!
The end has come. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us.
Oh, that's classic. Hey, are we listening to the whole song now? It's all good. I didn't know how long the cutscene would be. If anything else, Trump voters will listen to it and they'll be like, yeah, this song's about us.
Looks like he's still trapped in the past, isn't he?
No hesitation.
Yo, that sucked ass. You know, I'm onto those mother truckers. Yo, drift. Alex, I'm gonna wait for somebody. As soon as I like edit this and everything, yo, somebody's gonna first comment's gonna be like, Alex, turn that shit down. Yo. Alright, we're almost there.
Wind guide me.
On the bright side, you at least profited $200. Yo, I mean, you know what they say? The best time to make your money is when there's blood in the water. So hopefully you make a lot of money.
He's back again.
Shady's back.
The end has come.
Oh shoot, I should have waited.
Hopefully this helps. No hesitation.
You know, 7 years and $200.
I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Well, goodbye there, Encanto. See you later.
Yeah, he's a tough cookie. I wanna eat. Huh?
I'll handle this.
Please, allow him to fight at your side.
No, I think that's entrapment. If I'm not mistaken. Or servitude.
traitor!
Really?
Fleur-de-lis, wilt thou return to me?
Someone must expose your lies. As long as there is a sliver of hope, I will not give up.
Is that so? Then I shall reveal the truth. Fleur-de-lis, why dost thou resonate with me?
What?
Why dost thou hear into the minds of the faithful? Why dost thou act as my oracle? All this, and yet thou dost not question.
Shut up!
The answer is this. Fleur-de-lis, thou art my creation. I made thee, thy life, thy hopes, thy will, thy past. All that thou art, I made whole. I made perfect. I fed upon the trust, adoration, and longing heaped upon thee by the masses. Thy resonance brought forth the second dark tide.
Nani?
What? Those clashing frequencies just calm down. That feels way better.
Looks like Abby settled down. It seems we were both affected.
So it seems.
I'm starting to remember everything, just like you sensed I would. The force that modulated the Sentinel and Threnodian's frequencies came from me. No, it wasn't what I originally intended. I think having you take it from here may be for the best.
Wait, they had Nero from Devil May Cry 5 voice Dante? Okay, that doesn't work. Why would they not get the OG guy then? Yo, why did you say that as well, Cat Carathea? Yo, too many K's. Too many C's.
This crown. It turned into what it is after the Dark Tide came. This is what the Threnodian uses to control its resonator. When the Threnodian unleashed the second Dark Tide, I, as the Carathea you see before you, split the part of myself that wished to live after seeing the corruption that stood before me. I chose to be broken from the very beginning to escape the Threnodian's inevitable grasp. You see, when I destroyed the Threnodian that had taken over the Sentinel's body, it immediately began to assimilate into Fleur-de-lis, its resonator. She was the part of me that was left after I split myself. She retained the most power, and now hopes to one day destroy everything, even herself.
She created an evil twin?
The Threnodian's endless whispers and screeches are slowly chipping away at Fleur-de-lis's resolve. That's why she had no choice but to split her power's frequencies, just to buy herself more time. But using such resonance abilities came at a cost. The split frequencies, they needed a vessel.
Your memories.
We don't have much time left. So, you see, I have been instinctively searching for someone to wield that power. All that was given, possessed, or taken by the false divinity, I must pass to the one capable of resisting it. This is how I intend to lay the false divinity to rest. Not just its life, but its very existence for all time.
So you're saying that behind the last seal lies evil you, probably.
Fleur-de-Lis.
I was
part
right.
of me I left behind. The one that also contains the Threnodian. Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Today, the part of me that wishes to live on will vanish. Is it because my wish has finally been fulfilled? Will you accompany me one last time?
All right.
It's about to go down. Don't do it to me. I beg you. No. Don't do it. I'm gonna do it.
That was just for
Seems
you,
like I won't
Alex.
get a chance to apologize to Cantarella. The preparations were futile. Please, tell her I'm sorry.
You know, I've decided to change up my game, Alex. You know, less sounds. You know, I don't have 5 pages of sound effects anymore. Instead, I have like 3 videos. I mean, 6 videos and 3 sound and 6 sounds.
Skill issue, just don't die.
Oh shit! Let me do that part.
This was where everything started. The origin of the second dark tide. I have one final request. Now that you have the power to split and merge energy, there is something only you can do. Please, use the connection I still share with Fleur-de-Lis to bring the last fragments of her tortured consciousness here. Then, with your power, remake us as one, and finally release us from this world.
Yo, why?
That way, the Threnodian will remain trapped forever in a lifeless shell, unable to return to this world.
But does that mean the end of the part of you that wants to live?
I have lived my life to the fullest. I would like the ones who are left to do so as well.
You know, do you know what I find interesting about this part? You know, the shading and everything is like superb as compared to the other cutscenes.
Cartathea has had her
I'd say the
wish
other
fulfilled.
cutscenes are bad, but something's very different.
It's Fleur-de-Lis's turn. She seeks self-destruction to end the divinity, and with it, her torment. She has lost all hope and believes that no rescue is possible. Remaking us as one is the only way I can think of to fulfill her wish. Or rather, grant her what we wish. I was born to this world cursed. The Threnodian intended for me to live as a threat to others. But the puppet born of its wickedness will become the prison that seals its fate. I shall be whole again, true to myself at last.
Become as one.
A fitting end, don't you think? I have reached my final destination. One last swan song, and then the lights go out.
I understand.
Thank you. And forgive me.
Yo, wait, what happened to the sword?
I can't hold it any longer!
Okay, that's what she said.
Why? Why are you doing this? Neither Cartathea nor Fleur-de-Lis should continue to exist. Don't go.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Flipping Cartathea is like,
I'm gonna do it! Clever girl.
Not even whole, yet still ever so determined.
Cantarella.
Guess who? I'd have shown myself earlier. But it didn't seem like the right time to interrupt. Looks like what I prepared could still be put to good use.
huh?
Turvin.
The Sentinel Sword. It will help you resist the Threnodian's attack.
What's inside?
To pass the divine trials, every potential maiden must resonate with the Sentinel through Turvin. Those who survive receive fragments of truth, but at a cost. Memories lost in varying degrees. The lost memories fall into this sonorosphere, each carrying faint traces of the Sentinel's power, the power within those fragments of truth. Turvin absorbs this energy. The Sentinel's energy flows through you. You are more than worthy of wielding this sword. But you, Cartathea, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then will it become the Blessed Maiden's sword.
Ooh.
Does it also hold the sacrifice you made?
No, my sacrifice was used up long ago. At the time I resonated with the Sentinel, I saw you through their distorted eyes. Or rather, I saw Fleur-de-Lis battling the Threnodian.
Eh?
In that moment, I made a sacrifice that would shift the balance of power.
Was it?
The energy I received from the Sentinel's second awakening. I split it from myself and offered it back to the Sentinel so they could, for a moment, regain control of their body. Only by doing this could Fleur-de-Lis seize the moment to kill the already tainted Sentinel. So,
I don't know what this is, but it's kind of hot.
Blessed Maiden is dead. But there is no reason why the false Blessed Maiden cannot herself become the true Blessed Maiden, is there? A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
Thank you. In spite of my curse, my life of hardship, I must still save what is true.
Had you not stopped the second dark tide? Well, it is we who should be thanking you.
Call a doctor!
At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. I just need a moment's rest.
Slow down, baby.
What? Huh? Nothing. I say nothing.
Apologies, but they're doing something rather important. Please? Do give them some privacy. Abby?
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I get it. We're gonna yoink Leviathan out. Huh? But all you have left is the energy I ate before. Are you sure that's enough?
Some things you just gotta do.
Am straight, Skippy. Yo, why is everybody always upside down or something?
Come to me, mighty god killer.
Level 100.
One with the sound.
You know, what is this 9 to 5? Yo, I need a devil trigger.
One with the sound. Keep it together. None shall whisper. Last chance.
Yo, we're gonna die. Yo, 1 HP in a dream.
Yes, you would betray yourself.
No! This is not betrayal!
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right.
This is me being true to myself!
Alright, make the choice. Let's see what happens.
Imperators. No. Your own power. Useless. As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless! No retreat! At least, running damn it!
Making joy forever.
Hey, who left this bowl of onions here?
I tried everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
That's not it, Data. We're finally gonna score. Thank God.
Now it's my turn.
This warm light must not fade. Take my power, my blessings, my past. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together. Righteous one.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I have Max Scherzer eyes now.
Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Swift and resolute. The end has come. One with the sound. None shall whisper. Wind calls, waves follow. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. You will obey. Wind calls. Waves follow.
Jesus!
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. Ha! Wind calls. Wait. I am the tempest. Down with the curtain. Wind calls. Waves follow. Bad timing. One with the sound. You will obey. Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
I dropped my hot pocket.
There has to be death. Swallowed, boobily, and katanaed.
Seek an
Breastword.
adventure where I am your blade. We'll find it together.
Nice one, Kaisho. How you doing?
I dropped my hot pocket.
So far, so good.
The frequency in her body is already...
Arbiter, despair not, for all is not lost.
Nani. Everything's going pretty good so far. You know, I'm excited to see my wife and son tomorrow. As well.
Arbiter, forgive me for meeting thee in such a form.
Unicorn!
Imperator?
Yo, Kingdom Come
thought
Deliverance,
you-
it was amazing!
safeguarded my core data, lest I be wholly assimilated.
You know, can you save Cardathea?
Arbiter, dost thou remember the covenant we made?
No.
Soon thou shalt recall all.
Te amo mucho, mi amor.
Desire that I uncover the Threnodian's true nature. So I set forth a condition. That my root privileges be unbound. That I might act without restriction.
And you know, Deanna, get on that damn flight so we can come home already. Miss you. And I did finish it. There, Kai Show. And I think I might do, and I'm gonna do Atomfall next.
Leviathan, a measure of last resort. At the time, I had no other recourse. So, I allowed it to believe it had prevailed.
Learn straight, Mr. Holmes. And yo, it is kind of hack and slash. Definitely much more fluid in terms of its action. Wait, how could you?
The Threnodian is a
How have you been, Mr.
taint on
Holmes?
civilization. Only by partaking of its blight could I seek to comprehend it.
Yeah, wait, so Imperator did the whole Dragon Age thing, like, you take on the Blight, and yet now the Imperator's a Grey Warden.
So, what did you learn?
The Threnodian cannot be undone while civilization endureth. Even it knows not the means of its own destruction. But we may yet shackle it.
What role does Cardathea play in this?
When Leviathan merged with me, it breached my mind. I offered knowledge of the Resonator, yet concealed one small truth.
But dude, I haven't fought a Benedictus in forever. I mean, Vindictus.
Such as we may bear but a single Resonator. The Threnodian used my return pod to conceive an entity known as Fleur-de-Lis, to make her its Resonator. After centuries of failure, by sheer trial, it found success but once. We were of one body. Therefore, when Fleur-de-Lis became Leviathan's Resonator, she also became mine.
Go on.
But mark this well. To the Sentinel, a Resonator is an anchor. To the Threnodian, they are but a shackle.
What made you decide to leave Turvin with the Phassalias?
When first I did merge with the Threnodian, I sought only but to bide, awaiting a Resonator of steadfast will to join me in the war against the Threnodian. After Fleur-de-Lis's conception, Cantarella became my safeguard.
In that same vein, Warframe really has changed over the years. It's fascinating to see a game evolve and get better over time, which is rare in this day and age, especially for games as a service. Ain't that the truth?
But had
Flippin' Destiny, man.
to the Threnodian sway, as long as one mortal using Turvin passed the second awakening to become my own resonator, then the law that no being shall bear more than one resonator at a time wouldst have been shattered. This wouldst rend asunder the frequencies of I, Imperator, Leviathan, and Fleur-de-Lis in a tempest of chaos. And the Threnodian wouldst not escape destruction. Such was my intention, yet Cantarella chose another way.
Not all journey toward a final destination. Some are destined to pave the way. Take my energy. I will find a way out myself. I trust this will serve to pave the way for you.
She forfeited all the power of the second awakening, surrendering it unto me. With that newfound power, I did briefly regain control, and in that moment, compelled Fleur-de-Lis to strike at my form as it was, corrupted by the Threnodian.
But that wasn't your original plan.
No. It was an unexpected variable. A plan I could not have conceived. Or rather, a plan born of hope. Perhaps this is the influence humanity has wrought upon me. To change is to be free. Fleur-de-Lis overcame the fate Leviathan ordained, and so too did Cantarella walk a path unscribed in my records. Though the journey was fraught with twists, we stand victorious.
I don't know if the end justifies the means.
Arbiter, was I wrong?
See, I always want to check Destiny out, but I heard mixed things about, which is odd for Bungie. Yeah, because honestly, they're at a point of like technical debt, and where they should have just cut the story off. They're like, let's keep the train rolling. Where now the train's barely holding together. But yes. Honestly, the original Assassin's Creed. Like, it felt better when I went back and played it again.
I can't speak for what I wasn't a part of. You did what you could do in that moment. Anyone still standing because of it doesn't get to judge.
Arbiter, in the few moments we have left, might I speak with Fleur-de-Lis?
Call her Cardathea. That's what she wanted.
Oh, rest in peace, Lance Riddick.
How do you intend to bring her back?
Sacrifice.
Her frequency linger within thy tacit mark. So long as a conduit is established, her frequency shall be reborn into her body.
Call a doctor!
What do I use as a conduit?
Me.
Ooh.
This dying breeze has little time left. Let it guide her on its final journey.
Yeah, well, I would definitely take a remake of the OG AC1.
Arbiter, one question remains.
Do I look pretty?
Did I fulfill the charge set upon me?
Yo, you fulfilled it.
Arbiter, take these words to the Phasaelius. From this day forth, you are free. Cartothea, awaken.
You are...
I am Imperator, a being that owes you a great debt. I have a question I wish to ask thee.
Guess who?
Dost thou regret how life has unfolded? Dost thou renounce faith or hold resentment? If thou wishes to forget, I can erase the past from thy memory.
Such memories do bring me pain, but that is evidence of their truth. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on.
Carry on, my wayward son.
The truth is a beacon in the maelstrom of my life. And I would rather suffer for it and rejoice in it than abandon it to blissful ignorance. I am true to myself. Please, don't make me forget who I am.
I have heard thy wish.
If I go, you will be one step closer to perfection.
No. If you do that, I wouldn't be me. To deny my own self and my experiences means any perfection I reach will be hollow. I would be heartless.
Thou hast need of divinity no longer. Though my power hath waned, I now offer thee my blessings. Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance.
That's what that, baby. We're
Though
finally
the
gonna score.
tide's rage is endless,
Thank God.
humanity shall embark upon new voyages. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but thy will shall forge a new era. Cartothea, thou art worthy to bear the title of Blessed Maiden.
You know, I find it funny that Cartothea is the kid or the teen form and the other one is the adult form. Kind of like symbolic of narcissism as you get older, I guess, in a way, and you want to destroy everything and tear it down. Damn the establishment. But yeah, maybe I just feel like once AC back flag hit, maybe they could have done that as like an epilogue game, but
Righteous one.
they definitely carried the torch for
I have never
way too
seen
long.
you look as gentle as you did during our fight.
Let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Cardathia or Fleur-de-Lis?
I want to say that it doesn't matter. But since you first met me as Cardathia, that is who I shall be.
Darn it, I didn't make it in time.
Very well. Cardathia.
Yo, I won't lie. I was getting ready, just like, what do you have to call me? And you should call...
And his name is John C.
Yeah, I would have gone with that. I'm that cheap for jokes. I am that cheap right now.
I thought I saw the Sentinel just now.
Yo, they saved you.
So where are they?
Yo, das Leaf.
What do we do now?
Wait until the next patch?
I can't return to Raguna as Fleur-de-Lis, and I need not serve divinity anymore. Who I was, and my past aspirations, are all gone. I feel empty.
Yo, you can go wherever you want.
Not a bad idea. But right now, I don't want to think about anything. I'll stay here for a while longer. Is that all right?
Slow down, baby. What? Huh? Nothing. I say nothing.
What's Fraxis planning?
The one who defies has banished herself to the High Tower, cleansing the remnants of the Dark Tide. Yet, she knew not that the Dark Tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight.
You are no longer whole. You are not the perfect creation I conceived. Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, the tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience! I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free. Light, come hither!
It's a
Make way for your destroyer.
Guess who?
Come to me. Mighty God Killer.
Yo, that just happened.
Righteous One, please keep what happened between us.
Too late. It's all live on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok released for the next 75 days. What is that?
I want to surpass you.
Huh?
You're strong. Stronger than me. You could defy my wishes, ignore my plea. But if one day you find yourself in a similar predicament to mine, who's going to save you? Your bond with the Sentinel is now a bond with me. You were their arbiter, and they were your helper. But I want to go beyond that. I want to be more than someone who works on trifles, like harmonizing the frequencies between you and Abby.
Hey, I'm more than a trifle. Wait.
Yeah, you're a mascot.
I realize you're the reason I stopped feeling icky.
Should the day come when you find yourself in a similar predicament to mine, I'd need to defy your wishes, ignore your pleas, defeat you, and be your savior.
Yo, you speak as if I am the villain.
If that were to ever happen, wouldn't I need great power to set you right? Just like how you set me right. Would you deny me the chance to return the favor?
Old words. Someone that I've beaten.
Oh, careful now. Your provocations work far too well on me.
Right now, you're less a blessed maiden and more a steely knight.
Well, my one creed is to be true to myself. In that sense, I am rather headstrong. A knight. Yes, perhaps I'll be a knight errant. That does sound appealing. But, truthfully, so much of this world feels unfamiliar to me now. Will you be there to guide me, should I need it?
Absolutely.
Then it is agreed. One last thing. You should speak with Cantarella. I can sense she made it out of the sonorosphere safely.
Yo, and you?
I'll go later.
Right, I guess we gotta go to Cantarella now. And hopefully we can get this done before Keishi decides to raid me. Come on, you bastard.
So you haven't forgotten me.
Oh, who couldn't?
I shouldn't put my guest on the spot. Moving on. How is Cartathea?
She needs time.
Understandable. Her transition back to mortal life is a drastic departure from her former existence. Now, I suppose I should thank you.
What's this?
Blood Pact's pledge. A symbol of the unbreakable pact between you and the Phasalia family. Each head of the family is entitled to one, and only one. You vanquished the Threnodian and brought peace at last to the Phasalias. You should have it. Consider this a token of gratitude.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, she just said it.
You wish for more? Or is there something else you'd have me do?
Yo, I want you to make peace with the Montellis.
Oh. Do you intend to mediate between the two families?
Yes.
Tiresome feuds rarely last between two formidable houses. But alas, there is only so much light. Some branches greedily reach for more than they need, and the forgotten are doomed to wither in the dark. Disagreements lie not only between families, but also within them.
That sounds worse than the Calamity class test of Discord.
How fortunate I now find myself with time to fix things. If you're interested, I'd gladly teach you how to care for a family such as ours.
Before I forget, Imperator left a message.
Tell me. I'm ready.
From this day forth, you are free.
I'll remember that.
Will you tell the others?
I've spent so long preparing for this day. A few more will hardly make a difference.
I'll take my leave then.
More tea before you go.
We did it. Ooh. All right, everyone. I'm out for a night. Yo, we'll see what we're doing tomorrow and all that stuff. Till then, everybody, rest easy. Stay cheesy. Yo, peace out. And we're gonna raid Keishi. As... Aha! Women always really mean. Now the tables have turned. Mr. Casera. Right, yo. See you guys.